Got it. Okay. So welcome everyone. We are here live with Sea Leg Journeys and just going to get everything set up here. There we go. Okay. I think we finally got this working. If you were trying to join us earlier, we tried this, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 times and nothing was working. So welcome Robin and Chet to the show. Really appreciate you guys joining. And as you can see, looks like you guys just had a big celebration this morning.
We did. We had an awesome.
Where did you go? Okay. All right. If you guys can still hear me, then I just need you to join that link again. Because I don't know where you went. It's like we're sort of cursed or something this morning. I just don't even know. Okay, click link again. There we are. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. And we're waiting for video. You guys, your camera is off and you are muted. So just need you to change those settings. You can turn on your camera. And in the meantime, I'll just let you know. So Sea Leg Journeys. So this is Robin and Chet, and they have actually done 7 cruises this year. And they contacted me about some of the videos that I had done. And so we thought we'd pull them onto the show and have a bit of a chat because they've had some pretty interesting experiences this year. And we wanted to share that with you and just talk about cruising and some of the changes to some of the cruise ports, some that I wasn't even aware of. They actually had the opportunity a couple of months ago in Nassau to go to Margaritaville. So I want to hear about that a little bit as well. Okay, and I'm just trying to see that is happening because everything's just not going the way we expect it to.
There we go.
There they are. Hi.
The challenges of today.
Yes.
How about that?
Oh my goodness. So
Okay.
yeah, so I don't know if you guys could hear me, but I was just giving everybody an update that you guys have been on 7 cruises this year, and you were in Nassau, you were at Margaritaville, and you guys just hit 1,000 subscribers. So congratulations.
Yes, I've got a little
Yes.
banner flying around in the background back there.
We had our party this morning.
It was exciting. It was fun. It was far out, and we're glad to be here this morning on your show, Christine.
And thank you for inviting us.
Yes.
We really do appreciate it.
Cool. Well, you know what? We originally had this set up so that we would have all the links to your channel and the videos and stuff like that. So please check back in the description. Once we're finished the show, I will update that so you can go and check out their channel. There's some really cool videos. I've highlighted 3 in particular that I want you to check out. One is about Amber Cove. This is a port in Puerto Plata.
Yes.
And you guys did a whole tour around the area. So I thought that was really cool. And the one that I liked the most was the one on Margaritaville. So just tell us a little bit about that, because you did the walk from the cruise ship.
Yes.
And how long was that?
So Chet was in the wheelchair, and some ways he had to do himself because it was steep or rough, and then other ways I pushed him. And me pushing him, it took us 20 minutes to get from the ship to Margaritaville, and it wasn't that bad at all. There were some places where the sidewalk did not exist and you actually had to walk in the street. So be cautious of that.
But hey, I've been run over before. I knew I could take it, so I wasn't worried. It was going to be okay. But the traffic wasn't bad. And they are improving that port every day. Every time we go there, they're making improvements in Nassau. So the sidewalks are getting better, and the buildings are getting better. The tourist area at the port is going to be a fantastic one when they finish it. So you can get off the ship now.
We've been to Nassau twice already this year, 2022. And the first
Wow.
time we were in Nassau, they had a lot of construction done. But the last time we were in Nassau, which was in September, they actually had the covered areas through the pier now. So there's going to be one lane where the tram picks you up. And then there's these shaded areas where you can actually sit and rest a little bit, which they did not have before. Before, you literally had to walk the whole pier with no place to sit down.
Yeah, and no shade out there in the sun. But hey, it's great. They're
Mhm.
improving so much. Yeah, we really love it.
Yes. And now,
Excellent.
where we used to say, don't get off the ship in Nassau, now we're saying, get off the ship in Nassau.
Well, and that's interesting. I know the water is beautiful there. I've only ever gone to Nassau on a land vacation. So I stayed at Sandals, the Rio, I think, somewhere else, the what used to be the Sheraton. And I mean, the water is just unbelievable. I'm not much of an ocean swimmer, but I was actually out there for so long and just chatting with other people that my husband came and brought me a drink. It was like an hour that I was out there. And I was all wrinkly and everything, but I love that you can be in the water up to your shoulders and you can see your toes clearly. I mean,
Yeah.
Or see something swimming your way.
That's right.
and then that's when I get out of the water. But I mean, it's interesting that a lot of people wouldn't get off the ship, because I think that's one of the great experiences is to, hop into town and see some, the straw market, or, go to a different restaurant or something.
But historically, Nassau was becoming known for harassing tourists, trying to, haggle you to get you to purchase, get you to braid your hair, and it was stressful for tourists.
It could be intimidating to people, especially older people or people with small kids. This isn't just our thinking. We've talked to a lot of people, but now they have really turned their image around. Now it's becoming much, much more tourist friendly down there off the port area. It's becoming a beautiful port. And now we say, get off the ship and go check it out.
And
It's
a
worth
lot of
going to
people
see.
have asked us about the straw market, because it used to be where you got off the ship at, right there was the straw market. Well, now the straw market they're building buildings, and they're actually going to put the straw market inside the building now, which is
brand new
even
buildings.
better.
Yeah.
It's going to be air conditioned straw market.
Oh.
So, yeah, right. I mean, they are really doing a lot to improve their image and to get people to realize this is a great port to get off the ship at.
Yep.
Oh, that sounds good. That sounds good. I am just going to stop you guys for a second. I'm going to do a couple of shout outs. So thank you to Dean for joining us this morning and letting us know if the screens are working or they're not. The Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla are here. They said they're sorry they missed out on your party this morning, but they're happy to be here now. And the Z Show is here, and good morning to you as well. Yeah, clear water for sure, Gypsy and Vanilla Gorilla. Yeah, the water in the Bahamas is just fantastic. If you are joining us, be sure to say hi on the comments, and we'd love to hear where you're from, to see where you're viewing from. So thanks for joining us today. Now tell me, guys, you went to Margaritaville. What did you think of the water park there?
So we spent the whole day in the lazy river. They had slides, and they also have this one level. It's quite high for you to jump off of into a separate swimming pool. Yeah. So if you ever want to felt like what it feels like to jump off a cliff, there you go. Margaritaville has a mini cliff that you can jump off of.
If you want
I
water
would love
slides,
to
they got
watch
them.
that.
We did not jump off the cliff.
I would not be jumping off that cliff. I mean, no. I mean,
But they had a separate lifeguard right there just for that particular thing. And then, of course, they had the flow rider, and they had
Basketball court. They had
rock climbing wall.
the slides,
Mm-hmm.
and of course that lazy river. We did a full walk around, also a separate tour in there just to show you all the amenities, where the food is, where the seating is. And then we did one with just riding around that lazy river. Wow, it was fantastic. What a day.
Nothing better than the kicking back with your feet up, floating in a lazy river.
you know what? I'm going to put that link in the video description as well, because I haven't checked out that video yet, and I definitely want to see what it's like. A question for you, though. Could you have an adult beverage as you were floating around the lazy river or not?
Well, they have signs up that says no food or drinks in the lazy river.
Right.
Although
Okay, I
we
get
did see people doing it.
Oh,
But you got to remember, it's still a swimming pool, even though it's a lazy river. You know, they don't want you accidentally
Spilling
a
drink
drink in the pool, because then.
You're struggling to get in that float with a drink. There you go.
yeah.
But what we would suggest, if you want to enjoy your beverage, put it on the edge by your chair. When you come around there, hold on to the ledge, take a sip, and then float along.
It's like 7 minutes around. So take a sip, take a 7-minute ride, come back around, and there you go.
Problem solved. Okay, so
maybe you could
Z
station
show,
drinks along the lazy river.
Why not?
so Z show is from Granbury, Texas.
Mhm.
Yes.
Says it's 34 degrees and that they're ready to go on a cruise or to an all-inclusive resort. I'm with you. I don't know how this translates in Fahrenheit, but we woke up today and it was -5 Celsius, which means to say I'm wearing pants, and if I go out, I'm gonna have to wear shoes. And I hate not being able to wear my flip-flops. I kind of like to do that year
15
round.
below freezing. So that's about 20 degrees, I guess, in Fahrenheit. Yeah.
And some of our viewers may not know where you are at, Christine.
Oh,
Yeah.
true. Yes, I'm in Vancouver, Canada. So home of the, well, not quite the home, but one of the main ports for Alaska cruisers. And we are lucky here in Canada that, I mean, it can get a bit chilly, but where we are located, we rarely get snow, maybe once or twice a year, and then it's complete gridlock. Just like, you know, when it rains in LA and everybody's like, get off
What do
the
we
road.
do?
Yeah, exactly. So we're very lucky. Soccer is outside year round, and it's not uncommon to see people wearing shorts any months of the year. Of course, with a hoodie. We are from Vancouver. I mean, after all. But yeah, and you guys are from?
We're from Florida.
Yeah.
So we're on the other side of the
We're
continent.
right smack in the middle of the state, down here at the 12 hours of Sebring racetrack. So that's where we are, middle of the state. And
Excellent. Well, that
by the
explains-
way, we're going to be in
explains why you've been
Vancouver
on
next
7
May.
cruises.
Yes, we're going to be in Vancouver next May when we board
The Majestic Princess.
for 7 days.
For 12 days in Alaska, 7 on the ship, 5 on land. So wave at you while we're in Vancouver.
Yeah, definitely. We'll have to plan to do something when you guys are here. Okay, what else is people
Yes, I
saying?
could, because we're flying in the night before.
Oh, fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, well, I'll take you around. I'll show you all the sites.
Awesome.
Cool. Let's do it.
Yeah, you bet. Oh, we've got people here now. Okay, so Gypsy and Vanilla Gorilla are from Ohio, and they have family in Tallahassee, and they're saying 23 Fahrenheit is 5 degrees Celsius, and we're actually at -5. So
Yeah.
chilly.
That's
Chilly.
It's cold
That's
enough.
cold. That's cold. What is
Yeah,
it here
exactly.
today? Here today, it's 70 degrees right now.
70.
70 and sunny.
Oh, see, that's shorts and flip-flop weather, in my opinion.
This is winter. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
dead winter here.
I'm in shorts down to about 35 degrees. So
I'm sure you guys can suffer through, no problem. Okay, so now one of the things I wanted to ask you about is that you guys had said you were on quite a few different cruises this year, and that there was a lot of now what was the article or the news thing you were saying about the people?
Oh, yes.
traveling?
So this week in USA Today, they were saying that this month, the month of November 2022, there are more Americans cruising than ever before, between cruising and all-inclusive resorts.
Yeah.
Americans are going to all-inclusive resorts and cruising more this month than they have in almost a decade.
how about that?
How
Wow.
about that? So, and we've been on cruise ships where we saw so many first-time cruisers. It was
Yes.
crazy.
You get on Carnival and you look for those blue cards, and blue cards everywhere on all 3 of the Carnival sailings we were on. And they were walking
Wow.
around going, "Hey, do you know you got to pay for the fruit punch if you get it?" I'm like, "Yeah, we know that." Yeah.
But I bet you were helping them out as well, and
Yes. there were several people that didn't know what the muster station thing. They're like, why do they keep saying that? We're like, that's the safety drill. You must go to the safety drill. You need to go now.
Here's where you find your muster stations on your little blue card. Now you got to go there.
Now, how did that change the overall experience? Was it, the atmosphere? Was it people were so excited about cruising, or was it
They
that
really
didn't
were.
know what they were doing, or?
We've got a video on the Carnival Liberty. It's us driving to the port and then walking actually onto the ship. And when we get in the parking garage and get out of the car, you can hear the whooping and hollering of the people. And you see the ship. I got my hair standing up right now. It was so exhilarating, so exciting. That's when we knew cruising was really back. Yes. It was a fantastic, exciting experience right there in the parking garage. I almost just wanted to jump over the rail from the 4th floor and run to the ship. It was that exciting.
Because we were parked on the 4th floor. We're looking down, and there are families and groups of women and all this, and they're all like, "Yeah, we're going on a cruise."
And even watching that video today, it's just so exciting. You can feel the electricity in the air.
And we love cruising, and we don't care if they're all these new cruisers. We love sharing the joy of cruising. And there was people that ask us, how do you do this main dining room thing? Is it an extra charge? So we're so excited to help them out. Learn how to cruise.
Yeah, we learned how to use their drink package stuff. Any questions they have, they'd say, "Oh, we heard that you know about this." Yeah, and we explain it to them. It was great.
And that makes me think what would have been useful is, on the daily, actually I've got one here. This was from my cruise on Norwegian, and we would get the daily activity sheet. Yep. And I mean, it's like, there's no shortage of stuff going on here, folks. No. But what would be interesting is if you had the opportunity to host one of those events and say, if you're a rookie cruiser, come and join us and we'll explain to you. We're going to give you some insider tips, like the main dining room is free. The other day you mentioned people didn't know if they could go to the buffet more than once. Right. That kind of stuff.
We are on the Sky Princess in December. We are hosting the Cruise Critic Meet and Mingle. We are the hosts for that. And we are also, there's 3 different deck parties for the sail away that you can participate in, as well as a cabin crawl.
And we're going to be right in the middle of all of it.
Right in the middle of all of it.
So be sure to follow us on our channel if you want to see what that's all about. Some of it will be live and some of it will be when we get back.
Well, that sounds fun. What's a cabin crawl? I've never heard of something like that.
So a cabin crawl is you get different people that are in different cabins to sign up. So far we have a presidential suite, a mini suite. Our room is a fully handicap accessible room, a balcony room, and an interior. And so what we do is we go like a little troop, right? So we go to the first one, and everybody gets to see what that cabin's like. And then the host of that cabin will have little treats for everyone, maybe candy or something. And then you go to the next cabin, and the person leading the little train is the person that cabin, who's in that cabin. So when it comes to our cabin, we'll be leading the train to our cabin. Yep. And then our cabin, we are doing some little, we've got little plastic champagne flutes, and we're using the sparkling apple juice.
Yeah, the non-alcoholic stuff.
Because we don't want, some people don't drink, and there may be some, we know that one gentleman in our group is, he's in his 30s, but he's handicapped. And so we want to include him. And if it's alcoholic beverage, he could not be included. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So we're going to be able to video other cabins. We've never been in a presidential suite. So
she'll be doing the hosting and I'll be doing the videoing.
Excellent. And now, are they going to make you leave after?
Leave after? Oh, yes.
Get out of the cabin.
Yeah, we have tried to get a massage room as our cabin before, and it was greatly frowned upon. They don't like that.
We did that couple's villa on the Sky Princess, and it was so fantastic. We told the girls, hey, just the captain said this is our cabin now, just forward all of our belongings here, please. That's how good the spas are on those ships.
Yeah, it's hard to leave something like that, isn't it? Now, you have done 30 cruises, you said, altogether, somewhere around?
31,
30.
32. I'd have to go back and count exactly, but yeah, we're in the 30s.
Yeah. And we're platinum on Carnival and we're platinum on Princess as well.
And we've been on one Royal Caribbean in
Yes.
February. We went on Independence of the Seas to check them out. And I tell you, if you got a family, we'd recommend Royal Caribbean for taking your kids.
Yes, Royal Caribbean is very family friendly.
Okay.
All of their areas and are very, very family friendly.
If you want to have the good party, if you like conga lines, if you like loud music and fun, Carnival's your
Carnival's
choice.
your choice.
If you want to chill and relax and say, I just want to sit here and relax, Princess is for you.
We actually have a video about the difference between a sail away party on a Carnival ship and a Princess ship. The Carnival ship, they want you up out of your seat, participating in the party.
You are part of the entertainment.
But on Princess, the entertainment staff, they're doing a performance on the deck.
For you to observe.
Right.
Right. You get to watch the
entertainment.
Right. And in Carnival, you are the
entertainment.
Well, you know what? When I was on the Princess, was it the Princess? Yeah, Princess ship, and they were doing music trivia, but it wasn't like, I don't know. I guess it was, they just looked around on the pool deck and they pegged the audience and they were playing, you know, Blondie and ABBA and I was somehow seated amongst all the Brits that were on board, and this was on a Caribbean cruise. And you know, the song Take On Me by a-ha. So they did the line up to it before they got to the main line. And some woman over in the corner, she's like, take on me. Everybody was down with it. It was awesome. It was so much fun.
Yeah, Princess does have good bartenders. Even if they don't get up, they're still having a party.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So what was your favorite cruise line that you've sailed with?
Well, it depends on what mood we're in, really, because we don't have a favorite cruise line. If I have been really stressed at work and I really need to rest, we're going on Princess. If I really, because I work in a cubicle, so I don't talk to every. So I look on our channel and I'm just because I work in a cubicle and I don't see anybody all day. So if I'm wanting to really socialize and have a lot of party fun, we're going on Carnival.
Yep, if we want to relax. And I have to know these things like 2 years in advance, because trying to book a handicap room, if you don't do it at least a year in advance, you ain't gonna get one. So I try to guesstimate based on what time of year, because I know end of the year, October, she's had all this stress from work. So December, I'm booking Princess, right?
Yes.
And then earlier in the year, I'm going to book anything else, Carnival or Royal Caribbean or whatever, so that we can go and whoop it up a little bit.
Right, because I'm an accountant. So once the fiscal year ends, which isn't usually until a couple weeks into December. Now I'm like, I gotta rest.
So Princess it is in.
Yes,
Earlier in the year, Carnival, Royal Caribbean. And we also got MSC and Norwegian booked for 2024 to test the waters there as well.
Oh, interesting. Well, you'll have to report back and let us know how that is. Just want to say hello to the Clock Family Adventures. Thanks for joining. It sounds like we got all your fans are on here watching.
and believe it or not, the Clocks are driving in a car right now. They're in South Carolina somewhere. They're watching while they're driving. Yeah. At least his wife's driving and he's watching. Mike's watching and his wife's driving.
Yes, they had come to Florida to enjoy Disney, and now they're on their travels back home.
Yeah.
Oh, fabulous. So that sounds like a great time. Oh, they said they've been on 7 cruises. We've got some banter going back and forth between all the followers on the live chat. Now I wanted to ask you guys. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think it's so fun to be part of this YouTube family where we all have our people that kind of tune in and watch our videos and stuff like that. And I mean, look, as I said to you before, I could talk travel for hours.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. We're right there.
You get us rambling on, and we just keep on rolling until my voice goes out, and then I'm like, then I do my sign language.
I'll write it down. Exactly. I need to learn sign language so that I can just keep on going. Now, I wanted to ask you guys. I recently bought Carnival shares, so that I would get that shareholder benefit of the shipboard credit. Have you guys done that?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yep. We already had 100 from years ago, and then I bought like 75 more, and then it went down to $7. And I bought 100 more, so hopefully they'll all go back up, and we'll be rich. No.
A couple of things about that is you have to have the 100 shares to get the benefits. But if you have 200 shares, you're not getting more benefits.
No, same benefits.
Same benefits.
Just that minimum is 100.
And go ahead.
Yeah, but if you bought a higher rate earlier, then your basically dollar cost averaging is going to bring your
Yes.
overall portfolio to a better rate.
Absolutely.
And overall, even when we bought stock when it was $20, and then he bought stock when it was just a few dollars, your return that you get on your
Onboard
benefits,
credit.
your onboard credit, it supersedes what you paid for if you're
Right.
if you're a frequent cruiser. Mhm.
Yep. And you get the, you get that benefit, that extra perk. It's just money it's free money.
Free money.
You get you're going to spend some money on board. So why not get some free money?
Well, and a lot of people don't really understand what the onboard credit is. The onboard credit you can purchase lots of things. You can purchase a shore excursion with your onboard credit. You can go to the steakhouse with your onboard credit. You can do the chef's table.
You can buy your drinks.
Yes, you can use it in the casino.
You can go to the spa.
I don't think you can actually use that in the casino. I think that was one of the, because
Yeah.
that would have
casino.
been the first
No,
thing.
I meant in the casino where they sell you things, not gambling.
Oh.
They have souvenirs that you can purchase, cups and that kind of thing. At that
Oh,
they have like some ships have like a little store there in the casino. You can buy, cups, you can buy lanyards, that kind of thing.
I guess I never made it past the slot machines.
No, you can't use it to gamble with, but you can purchase drinks in the casino with it.
I don't know if we can or not because I never tried. We don't go
gamble.
to the casino, so we have to depend on other people's words on that.
But you can purchase photos with it. There's
Yep.
lots you can do with it.
Oh yeah.
And now let's just clarify. So it's any cruise that's 6 days or less is $50.
Mhm.
If it's 7 to 13 days, it's $100.
That's right.
And if it's 14 days or longer, it's $250. And that is per cabin.
Per
So
cabin,
even if you
yes.
split it up and you each got 100 shares, you're not going to double your benefit.
That's correct.
Right.
That's correct. Yes.
And one thing that a lot of people have found out is let's just make up a story. So I have that benefit, right? Because I have the stock. And let's say I take 2 girlfriends with me and we're all sharing a cabin. Well, my 2 girlfriends can use up my credit and me not know it because it's to the cabin. So therefore, we suggest that if you're traveling with people in your cabin, make sure that you trust them enough that if they use your credit, you're okay with it. And if they otherwise you're like, don't touch my credit. Because that has been, we've
heard horror stories about that. We're not sure how they went bad like that, but
we were on a ship this year where a lady was very upset that the people in the cabin used up all of her onboard credit and she had no money to spend.
Yeah, her and a couple of friends went. I think it was 3 ladies, like you say, and all the onboard credit was hers. And she put it all in there because you can purchase your onboard credit too.
Right.
And it was all gone. And she was in tears at the counter. And there's nothing they could do about it.
They told her, they said, you need to see your cabin mates about it. And she's like, they don't want to give it back to me. Well, so sorry. So be aware of that it's to the cabin. So anyone in your cabin, your kids could use it up in the arcade for that matter.
Yeah, you gotta go make sure you go put the limits on what they can spend it on, okay? Daily limits on your kids. I know they got limits like that. So
yes.
Okay, now there's a couple of more comments here. Z Show is asking, what's the best all-inclusive resort in Mexico or the Bahamas? If you've seen my channel, you will see that I'm quite partial to Hyatt, Ziva, and Zilara resorts. There's a million resorts out there, and there are some really great ones. My personal favorite is the one that I was at last September, and that's the Hyatt Ziva Riviera Cancun. And I suspect that if you ask me that question again next month at Christmas, I will change my mind because I'm going as of the 23rd of December. I will be at the brand new Hyatt Zilara Riviera Maya. And that is on the Cancun side. It's just north of Playa del Carmen and south of Cancun, about 40 minutes from the airport, 229 rooms. And it used to be Secrets Capri. They've done a massive renovation, and the Zilara resorts are adult only, all inclusive. And it's just on a spectacular beach. I'm actually trying to get a sneak preview this week of the property. So stay tuned on my YouTube channel for that. But I would say hands down, if you are a foodie, if you like, what are they called? Bespoke cocktails, large spacious rooms with gorgeous views, nice pools, swim up bars, all of this stuff. They've got everything covered. There's staff. I will tell you, when I was at a few different resorts last September, when that was our first trip after COVID, and a lot of the resorts were really struggling with staff issues. And we went from Dreams Port Aventuras that had, like one guy on the beach side running around serving drinks and then making drinks and then running around serving drinks. And then we were at Sandos Cancun, lovely property, but again, not a whole lot of staff. And then we went to the Hyatt Ziva, and it was like, there's 5 guys standing at the beach bar. There's 5 guys standing at the pool bar. It's like, where are all the staff? They're here. So obviously they're a great employer, and the service was just hands down phenomenal. So any of those properties I would highly recommend.
There you go, Z-Man.
Oh yeah. There you go. Oh, RAS. Hi, RAS. Nice to see you guys. Okay, and then I'm trying to read this. I must confess that once I hit my 50s, now I'm kind of in that age where reading is not quite as easy as it used to be. I am going to do lots of live videos in December when I'm in Cancun, and then when I'm at the Hyatt, and I have some magical sunglasses that will help me. So I'm not like, I see you said something, but I can't read it. So
that's funny.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, thanks.
She's got glasses laying all around. She got glasses in her car, glasses in the kitchen, glasses in here on the desk, glasses out by the pool, and then she's always going, "Hey, where's my glasses?" And I'll say, "Well, how about these pair?" "No, that's not the right ones. Go find the other ones. The green ones. The green ones."
Okay, now Z Show is saying that you can use the onboard credit in the casinos, that they've done that.
Mhm.
So that's good to know. I like to have a little flutter, and especially I love the machine where it's the stupid one where it's got the coins,
Yeah.
and you drop it down like Plinko, and then it comes down and the coins push through. To me, that's like paying to watch a movie. It is really good entertainment, and my fingers get filthy dirty. I don't care. I love it. I know I'm going to win maybe at best 75, maybe $1. Like, we're not talking, I'm not getting rich off of this, but to me, that is the best entertainment.
There was a game on the last ship we were on. It had a huge bag of money, and you had to put your coin in, and the little scissors come to try to cut the string to make the money bag fall. And that was entertaining to stand there and watch people, because they're all like doing the little remote control thing, trying to get the scissors just right, and then enough time for it to squeeze all the way to cut through the rope. Nobody ever won it, but it was a big old bag of money.
Yeah, it was fun to watch. Watch other people do it. We don't do it, but
well, this is just it. Even if you're not physically gonna win, it's fun to watch. Now Clock Family saying they the coin dozer. Coin dozer?
Yes, that's that machine you like. Yeah, pushing those coins. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now they're saying they want to try an all-inclusive, but they don't drink, and they're not sure about paying for the flight, whether or not it's better than a cruise. I will tell you that, look, here's the thing. On a cruise, you have the main dining room or the buffet. At a resort, you have the buffet, and then you usually have anywhere from 3 to 6 other specialty restaurants, which are not extra cost. So if you're a foodie, then all-inclusive is something that's worth considering from that perspective. If you aren't a drinker, but you're still going to drink, water or juice or non-alcoholic cocktails, I would tell you again, go see Mr. Jose Ortiz at the Hyatt Ziva Riviera Cancun, and he will fix you a cocktail with smoked pineapple and soda and he has a laboratory where he dehydrates fruit, and then he's smoking fruit, and he's like the amount that this hotel has spent just on his laboratory mixology stuff. It's insane.
He's going to turn me into the Hulk, Mike.
But that's what you call a true exotic drink.
Yeah. That's a
It doesn't need to have alcohol. Yeah, it doesn't need to have alcohol. It's just you want something that is flavorful and different. I mean, I had a drink the other day that was with a smoked dehydrated pineapple, and there was something spicy and soda in it. Didn't have alcohol, and I literally thought, you know what? I could quite happily sit here and be with my friends, and they're all drinking beer, and I'm like, yeah, no, I don't fancy that. I could just sit and drink that pineapple soda all day long because it was delicious.
I found on the last cruise, or not last cruise, one of the cruises we was on this year, I told the guy, so listen, I don't really drink much, and I've already had my one rum punch, and I don't drink usually a second one. I said, bring me something, fruity like that that's good, make me feel like I'm drinking a drink. He brought me a Key West cooler, he called it. A Key West cooler. I don't remember what was in it, but it was fantastic. I felt like I was sitting there having me a cocktail.
And it was
no alcohol.
It was a refreshing drink, because it's hot outside. And sometimes the beverages can enhance your vacation experience, not the alcohol. The exotic drink that you're not going to have that at home. This whole drink you're talking about with the pineapple roasted and all.
I want one.
I want one too. We got it here, and that just enhances your vacation. Anything like that is new and different.
We're all going down there to the White Z thing down there in Cancun, and we're going to go down there and try this pineapple drink out.
Yeah. No, it's absolutely, I agree with you. And that is a huge thing. The other thing I love doing is going to, whether it's an all-inclusive resort or a cruise, is I love entertaining, and I like making funky little appetizers and stuff like that. And so if I go to a resort, I remember at the old Rio in Saint Martin, which the hurricane, unfortunately, and it's now a secret, so it's been completely remodeled and stuff. But one of the really cool things that they had, it was like antipasto and salsa with olives, and it was just served in a little cocktail cup or a ramekin, and it was absolutely delicious. And I was like, okay, well, this is something that you don't see every day, and it's just fun to then invite your friends over and share something from your trip with them.
Oh, they gave us on the last cruise we was on, what was that thing with this like raw salmon laying on top of some kind of ice cream?
It was smoked salmon with mustard ice cream.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Sounds horrible.
It does.
Didn't look that great, but it tasted
wonderful. Fabulous.
I can imagine.
I don't like fish.
Yeah.
And it was good.
Yeah, it was. I'll tell you, I was worth the trip just to eat that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking I might try that. I might try to make that. But my mouth is watering, actually. Yeah, that's definitely on the list.
Me too.
And you probably have a lot of fresh salmon up there where you're at.
Oh, yeah. I've actually got 2 in the freezer right now. Yeah, for sure. Now, it's Clock Family's just mentioned about they do enjoy sometimes having a virgin daiquiri. And that reminds me that, speaking about not drinking alcohol, and I always, not to judge or anything, but, when people say, oh, well, I stayed at this resort and I got sick and it was awful and I don't even drink and the food must have been bad and all this kind of stuff. So, well, and I would always say, I've been in travel industry for almost 20 years now. And I would say, well, okay, so you didn't have too much to drink. No, I didn't have any alcohol. Okay. Were you getting lots of fluids? Yeah, I was drinking virgin pina coladas all day long.
Okay.
Right. So, well, you know that pineapple is a natural laxative? Yeah. Or coconut.
Coconut is, yeah.
And they're like, oh, yeah.
If you're not used to drinking it, that coconut will go right through you.
Yeah, exactly. And also, if you're enjoying exotic fruits and stuff like that, which are very rich and flavorful, but sometimes, a little bit hard on the stomach when it's, boiling hot, 30 or 40 degrees or 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Yes. The body is just in survival mode.
Well, we're from Florida, but what we tell a lot of people on cruise ships, and you need to drink 1 glass of water for every other type of beverage you're drinking, no matter what that other type of beverage is, whether it's coffee, tea, soda, you need to drink 1 glass of water behind it, because a lot of people go to the Caribbean and they're not used to that heat, the humidity.
Yeah, we tell them if you just drink a rum punch or a cup of coffee, get a bottle of water, drink that whole bottle before you drink the next one.
Beverage.
Yep.
Because it's
Well,
nothing worse to ruin your vacation because you're dehydrated.
No, exactly. And depending on which cruise line you're on, whether or not you're drinking alcoholic beverages, that may be a compelling move for you to get the beverage package, because with was it Norwegian, you have to bottled water is not included in the drink packages. With Princess it is.
Yes,
Right.
it is.
And I drink a lot of water, so even if I wasn't drinking, you're going to have 2 or 3 bottles of water during the day at least. I don't drink coffee, but if you're a coffee drinker and you don't want just the drip coffee in the buffet,
Right.
that's extra. Maybe you're going to have a virgin cocktail or some, fancy
A Red
juice,
Bull or something like that, or
Red Bull,
Well,
exactly.
and
So,
for
I mean,
me,
it all starts to add up.
For me, I don't like the water on the ship, the desalination process that the water has to go through. I don't like that. I want bottled water. So we use our onboard credit from our stock, and I buy bottled water for my room.
on Carnival. But on Princess, we always get the drink package. It is the best deal. The Princess Plus, you get your Wi-Fi, you get your gratuities paid, and you get the drink package. That includes all the specialty coffees, the milkshakes, the bottled water, the Red Bull, the non-alcoholic drinks, the alcoholic drinks. I mean, why not? It's the best deal out there if you want that whole
Princess has
package.
the best deal. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Hi to Barbara. Thanks for joining us today.
Hi, Barbara. We don't know you, but hi anyway. How about that?
No, I wanted to, we're kind of going to wrap up here pretty quick, but I wanted to talk about one other thing. Speaking of fruit, pineapples. So this is something I was 51 years old when I learned this, that if you see, first of all, let's say that on a cruise ship, not so much in an all-inclusive resort, you tend to have more wooden doors or, marble finishings, that kind of thing, or concrete. But on a cruise ship, the whole thing's metal. So you can use, if you take some strong magnets with you, this is a great space saver. You can put stuff up on the walls. Very often I will have my, y'all, who know me on YouTube, that I've got my hat always.
Your hat, yeah.
And so I can hang that up on the wall and it's out of the way. It's not taking up that valuable counter space. But people also like to decorate their door on the outside.
That's right.
And if they're having an anniversary or a birthday or just a group of friends, they'll often put decorations and signs up and stuff like that. So that's a lot of fun. You'll also see people decorating them with pineapples and tropical palm trees and stuff.
Yep.
I didn't know that if you see a palm tree and it's upside down, if you see a palm, I'm looking at
pineapple.
If you see a pineapple and it's upside down on the door of the cabin, it possibly means something. I mean, it could just mean that they really like pineapple, right?
And somebody's goofing with them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Or this is the other thing. So this
that was for you, Kurt. CME traveling.
Yeah.
We had a pineapple battle. Pranking each other with pineapples. Pranking each other with upside down pineapples.
So if you're wondering, if you don't know what that means and you're wondering by now what the heck we're talking about, upside down pineapple has traditionally been a sign that this person may be into a specific lifestyle, and that lifestyle is basically swinging. Now, as I said, it could also mean that they just really like pineapples. So be cautious if somebody's knocking on your door and you put a pineapple out there because you love pineapples.
Hey, we're Bruce and Linda.
Nice to meet you.
But that is something.
Cabin crawl. Sorry, you're late.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So this is something that's
is
specific to cruising, but it's interesting.
And Carnival is very, very, very big on decorating doors. Carnival, yes, Carnival. You don't see too much of it on Princess, but on Carnival, everybody decorates. I say everybody. A lot of people decorate their doors. So our door is always an interactive door. And the last door decorating we did in September, we're going to do this one again because it was such a hit on our floor. We decorated our door with photo props, those little props that you see, glasses and mustaches and all that. And we told people, take a picture of yourself and share a prop with another room. So you would walk down our hallway and you would see all of our props sticking out of all these different mailboxes, and people were swapping them into other people's mailboxes and stuff. And so it was a lot of fun. Yeah. We're going to do that again.
We'd open the doors, people out there taking their pictures with them. No, that's what you're supposed to do. It's okay.
That's fun. Clock family is saying that they always take pineapples in their group cruises so they can mark everyone's doors.
Yes, yes. Right. And, on Carnival cruise ships, it's become a big prank, that it's a fun thing to do for people that you're traveling with that may not be on the same floor as you are or something like that. Yes.
Yeah, put the pineapple sideways. It really confuses people.
Yes, pineapple sideways. Yes.
3 pineapples, all different directions. What does that mean?
Right. Yeah. It's fun.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, thank you guys for joining today. I don't know if you have anything else that you want to add, but it's been really nice chatting with you and hearing about your adventures and hearing about the improvements in Nassau. I couldn't believe that. And actually, when you said that you walked just 20 minutes to Margaritaville, and I was like, well, where the heck?
With a wheelchair.
Yeah, with a wheelchair. I mean, like, which resort is this? But this is obviously the old Hilton, the pink Hilton that used to be on the side by the straw market. Yes. And that's now been converted to a Margaritaville. And I guess I've been more focused on Mexico and the Dominican. So I wasn't even aware that had changed. So that's kind of neat news to check out.
When we were in the Dominican, we actually, it was a shore excursion that was an all-inclusive resort. And that was fabulous.
That was great.
That was great. Well, we want to thank you for extending the invitation to have us on your show. We really, really do appreciate it. And to all of your subscribers, hi, guys.
Yes, and if you haven't subscribed to Christine, but you want to know about all-inclusives, subscribe to her right now. She can give you all that information. And if you're interested in cruising, how about subscribing to Sea Lake Journeys?
We'll be, and like I said, we'll put the links down below. Yeah, we'll put the links in the description so you can see some of my favorite videos that these guys have done, and also so you can check out their channel. So thanks to all of Sea Lake Journeys followers who have joined us today. Really appreciate you guys showing up and joining in the conversation. It's been a great time, and thanks you guys again. We will try to do this again before May, but definitely I think. Well, we haven't discussed it yet. I'm just going to decide for you.
You go ahead and decide. It's your show.
It's your show, Christine. You're the boss. So.
No, but I think it would be fun to do something live when you guys are here, and we'll do something from Vancouver and
we're in, right?
Yeah, we're in. Yeah. We're in. His sister is traveling with us, so we'll have her with us as well.
Oh, cool. The more the merrier.
That's right.
Awesome. All right. Well, thanks you guys again. Thanks for joining. Thanks to everyone who has joined us today. And if you have any questions about our cruise experiences or all-inclusive or any stuff that we've mentioned today, feel free to drop it in the comments and we'll be sure to answer you. And thanks again, everybody. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.
See you around the channel.